Mario got some cool. Let me check it out.
Gotta check it out.
Ooh. Oh shoot. There's another one in there for you. Ozzy.
Sheesh.
Ozzy shirts. Heck yeah, man.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, huge shout out to Ozzy.
Huge shout out to Ozzy. Hopefully he flies this year.
Yeah, man, he's a fellow 62 millimeter front wheel drive, and yeah, he's been in the eights.
Yeah.
82, I think. Yeah, I'll put his Instagram right here, so hit him up. I think he has more, so.
Yeah. Pick him up. Support the builds, man. Yeah. We all need help.
H-Gang.
H-Gang, dude. All right, so we got her back on the lift. We got the wheels off. We're working on getting the trans out so we can get the pressure plate and everything checked out and get a fresh clutch pack on this thing, get her dialed in. So I've got the boost pipe and the shift cables all off up top. Making my way through things, knocking ratchets down. So we're making our way through it. I got the slave off down here. Starters unhooked, just knocking everything down, but making good progress. We're gonna get the trans out of this thing. We got to do the axles and the engine mounts, and then it's pretty much ready to rock out. So we'll go up in the air, we'll get the mid plate, the axles, all that stuff off, and then come down and drop the trans out of this old girl. We're getting pretty dang close to being ready. There's a bunch of little things. I got lowers and uppers on the way, and then want to go over some things and tidy up the front, paint the plate, fix this corner light. But we got to get the clutch taken care of, get the car ready to drive and move forward and backward and all that good stuff. And I got the dash out right now so I can go ahead and heat shrink all that stuff that was tied up in there and kind of unplug and replug and get everything in properly. There's still a few wires for the blinkers that aren't going nowhere yet, but it's because I don't have a blinker relay wired yet. But we're making good progress on all this good stuff. So we'll get all this figured out, and then I still need to figure out the fuel cell in the back. Might end up just making one. I like the one Austin's got a lot, but I don't want the fill on top. So I'm kind of just thinking about making my own or something. We'll figure that out. While I got this all open up and everything, though, I need to check the diff and make sure the fluid's good. Just a little maintenance while we're here. I pulled the e-brake cables off of the rear brakes, but I would like to upgrade to the Home Development rear calipers. Those calipers are awesome. I need to do rear wing struts, window latches. It's coming.
All right, guys. So I just got this thing unboxed. So huge shout out to Aaron Lopez for getting this shipped over to me. Sent some stickers too, which is good because we're switching to the Lexan, so all my old stickers are kind of gone. But yeah, finally got my hands on one of these bell housings. So my understanding is that you got to notch the bell housing to sort of clear, this thing for the all-wheel drive. I know you got to definitely clear it for the transfer case, but I'm front-wheel drive, so I'm not going to be clearing it that much, hopefully. So the plan is I want to do it without taking the subframe off. I know my buddy Kevin, H22 Prelude dude on YouTube, he's got a pretty solid video of notching the subframe, but he completely pulled it out. So I think I'm going to not have to do that because the way that my front mount works, my engine is basically sitting exactly where it would sit even with the trans in. So I just figured it's going to be easier to do with just the bell housing because obviously total transmission and everything, it would be very heavy to be pulling in and out. So I want to just get it bolted up and make sure this clears. So
all right, got the radius rod off the passenger side. I got this unhooked. I need to undo the half shaft bolts and slide this guy back. And then undo a couple of these trans bolts that are back here. I already undid the T-brackets from the transmission. I got the drive shaft off. And so, yeah, let's get this thing done. Mid plates all off.
All right, I'm out here doing some test fits. So far I went ahead and just chopped that 1.5 inches. I may have to take this brace off and then just chop this whole horn off, and then you know, maybe just do a short bolt in there. But I'm gonna do a quick test fit right now to see how it's fitting up so far.
Alright, so it's about time to get these old beat up. Let's see, get the light. Let's see these cracks. These old beat up stock control arms out of here, because this one's not even center anymore. They're just smoke. So got some super rad Megan Racing pillow balls, control arms for down here. It's gonna just dial this whole setup in.
All right, so I've done a little bit more trimming. I think this should do it, because I already lined the dowels up. I just needed like a nut hair more clearance right here, so I just opened that up a bit. But I think what I'm gonna do with this, because there was this whole brace, right? But I don't think I need it, because I could see why it's braced on this side, but on this side it's just holding those two. So I think I'm just going to do this with some shorter bolts, 14s, and we'll try to put it in.
Fresh spherical pillow ball control arms for the CRX. We're digging this a lot. It's gonna be good. Make things a lot better. We'll get Jared on this thing. Yeah, I'm super excited. But with suspension always comes the other side, so now I gotta do the driver's side. It was raining outside, the old girl was out there getting wet. Sometimes you gotta just leave them to the elements, you know? See how they are, how they do. So, now we'll take this control arm apart. Step 2.
All right, guys, there it is. Got a bolt in. Let me bolt it up top so we can get a look at it nice. But, so that clears right there. That clears there. And it's a tight fit, but might hit it with the flap disc again, I think. Let's see. Yeah, you can see a gap in there. And then I just got rid of this whole bracket. I'm just doing 2 bolts there. I'm only going straight lines, so I'm not too worried about that. And this side, that's actually holding up the steering mechanism thing, I'm leaving it on this side, so yeah.
Alright, so got this one going in now. Same program as the other side. Whew. I do need to raise the car as well. Might do it while I got it all jacked up. The front's sitting 1/2 inch low, but I'll probably raise it a whole inch just so there's room. You know, and just to make sure it's good. And I would like to do it on the scales, but I'm missing things, so I can't do it just yet. I need to corner balance it though. Good dials with all the changes. Figure everything out. I do have uppers on the way as well, so we can get these old ones off because these are smoked as well. And then I need to do some clearancing and stuff up here. Clean it up.
All right, so there it is, guys. 2 bolts on opposite sides. Gap is fully closed. Dang. If only I could make a clear case, right? Cool. So as you guys saw, I did it with the engine in the car. Didn't have to drop the subframe, so that's a big plus. So now it's time to get this over to Morgan so we can get it assembled. But yeah, I think that was way easier without having it to be the whole case, and I didn't scuff it as hard, so I'm pretty happy with that, honestly.
Starting to feel like summer around here, man. Sheesh. Yeah, dude.
I didn't even notice.
This thing's looking good, huh? Yeah. I didn't even notice. We got the trans out.
Dude, I thought you're not supposed to do any trannies without me.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes, bro. I knocked it out quick. If
Well,
that.
I mean, we were professionals.
Yeah. New lower control arms and little stuff. Get it aligned and ready to rock. You know, mount the cowl that you made, of course, as well as wing rods and struts, window latches. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I got a couple more of those ones coming.
More.
And that's what I was saying.
All right, so we got to cut some carbon. Mario and I are getting suited up, make sure we don't get any problems, you know, fiberglass burns and whatnot. So he's getting dialed in here, working on the Prelude. Let me just cut this little bit off here.
Okay, we're good. You can take them off now.
Yeah, we can take the suits off now. We're good.
All right, brother. So
Working on making a little new battery, or not battery tray, but kind of fuse box tray that was up under the dash. See this?
yeah, that's the old one. I got a little bit creative last time with all the nutserts, rib nuts, or whatever.
Rib nuts, nutserts. So now we got this carbon piece. We're gonna
Nice,
try and
dude.
change up the placement and fit a little different and clean it up. So.
Yeah. So everyone who commented about the rat's nest, it worked before, but Shane's.
It'll work again. We're getting in there.
Might need a fancy placard that's the rat's nest, even though it'll be. But it's beautiful.
Love it. Yes, we're just feeling it out.
I love it. I've been neglecting the car, so I'm gonna put the brakes, everything back on it. We're gonna turn it back into a roller so that, because Shane's making a house call right now. I don't know if it'd be easier to just have the car at the shop, but it didn't roll. So, yes. Even though my place's been a little bit of a meth lab lately, we've just been making carbon fiber indoors.
Yeah.
The house almost blew up,
Just once.
Just once. All right, you got the roof mock-up.
Yeah. It's like there'll be a hole and these will dive in. Little ground behind there. We'll have a...
Yeah.
No, what am I saying? These are to turn something on, okay? So then the other side of them is these 3 blues. So that'll be like out to something, and then we have the 3 blues for these 3, and the 3 yellows for these 3. So there will be an in on these 3 and an out on these 3. These will be in, and then these will be out. And then these are all powers. So we have 1 power going in, and then 2 available powers to go somewhere else. We may just do something, I don't know, because there will probably be maybe just a fuse power running out to that or something, I don't know. Figuring it all out, but the relays and everything rocking, cleaning it up.
It'll be more compact, lightweight, and then tucked up.
Tucked up, not behind the catch can, but next to it, so it's all accessible.
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, we built the catch can in like a day, so I kind of just put it in a dumb spot, but it does work where it is right now, so I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, so something like that.
Oh shoot! Do I gotta throw the whole hazmat suit back on? Trim the panel.
Honestly, I may take it to the shop and just hit it with the shear because the shear will just cut it off straight. Right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can't cut straight.
You can.
No, just
right
hit it
on
with the
that
shear.
edge. I could get
this thing's a little bit more chonk than the
nice
other
piece,
stuff. I'll be curious if the shear will cut it.
It'll cut it. I'll be curious.
I don't know.
I'll be curious if it just bends or not.
I like the shear blows up.
You busted the bolts.
Oh.
We have busted the bolts.
How tall are you?
I'm 4'9". The camera does wonders.
Yeah, 5 foot.
Don't lie. You guys are way shorter than that.
Shane's actually 6 foot tall. That's why it's jarring.
Right.
That the camera does
wonders,
The thing about like a Prelude cowl is like they already make one, so I was like, probably just makes more sense to buy that one, but it's like $400.
Well, he's still like 2,700 pounds. So, but he sent me a picture and he's still stock car. So
Yeah.
Not full blown. He's got the interior.
I mean the cowl. I'm not gonna lie, like
That was
because
probably the most weight.
it's way up here though.
Yeah.
No, it's like
the most weight.
realistic. Like it's
But
just
it's behind the wheels.
no. Yeah, I guess, but it's more of like a I'm fucking cool kind of upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a carbon fiber cowl, but
He paid for it though.
I paid for it. I suck.
He says, you also built mine though, so it's like you got the money back.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get anything.
Pay up, sucker.
That would be $400. Yeah.
I didn't get any. But yeah, you.
No, you built my engine like 1,000 pounds. Honestly, I might owe you money.
Yeah, we need to call Tom.
Yeah.
I just think we just shouldn't do it again.
Why?
Well, the angle grinder did flip over and like hit the ground really hard. And it was like, you know when like they shoot a shotgun and then the shotgun's like back there and they're just holding empty air? That's kind of what happened.
That is kind of what happened.
His duck bill was on the back of his head. So we weren't filming, but one of these just blew up.
Right here.
Okay, well, yeah, that didn't go well. Are you okay? So that's how you sharp. I don't think it's spinning the right way. I think you might have to approach it. Yeah, that one blew up too. This trick doesn't work.
It definitely works. I'll figure it out. It works.
I think what happened was the nut busted off of that. So it busted nut, and then the angle grinder took out the disc.
For sure. It's the disc.
Yeah, so... dude, just go to fucking Ace and buy one for $5.
Those are cheap discs too. But look at how much more material's there, dude.
All right. Well, yeah.
Grinding material.
Let's go grind on the car with that.
Yeah, now we're gonna start grinding again. It's a little.
That might actually tighten it. Yeah, it's not square.
Seems to operate. Perfect. Still works.
Mint. Okay, well, that's the Steve-O tool tech tip of the day.
Yeah, I didn't do that correct.
You did it wrong twice.
No, well,
I don't think that works.
Curve, all right? It definitely works.
When they're like, yeah, we found him dead in his garage. No one noticed for 3 days.
Now
it's because I was trying that.
Now post the link to Fireball Tools.
Okay.
I'm bringing flap discs back to life. I need Mario to go home and watch this video as well, because it works. 1000%.
Okay, yeah, that link is for sure there.
It's not going to be there because Mario's not going to do it.